Hello people, StrangeTemplar here. Welcome back to SkyFactory. And as you can see, it is raining. One thing I wanted to show you guys, since it started raining, is barrels are not only used for composting, but you can see that as it's raining, these are filling up with water. So this is our way to get source water blocks. As it rains, these will fill up to 1,000 millibuckets, which means one full bucket's worth of water. I try to get 3 buckets worth. You really only need 2. Then you can put them and make yourself an infinite water source. And that's the way you get water. Sometimes, though, you might notice we're in a forest biome. Sometimes you'll spawn in a desert biome or some other biome that doesn't have rain. It is still possible to get water buckets, and I'll show you how in just a little bit. But I do want to point out that this is the easiest way if you're in any biome that has precipitation. I believe that snow also will fill it up with water. I'm not sure. I've never spawned in a snowy biome before to check. But that's one thing I wanted to show you guys while it was raining. But I got about 22 blocks of dirt in between episodes here. I'm just going to go ahead and sift some of these out and get ourselves some rocks. Hopefully get some special seeds. That looked like melon seeds, I think, that just popped out. But definitely these stones. What do we get there? Melon seeds. Okay, so what's this one? Pumpkin seeds. Oh, my bad. Still, we're getting different seeds that we can plant to start getting some better foods other than apples. But we definitely want to work on getting these stones into cobblestone. And now that we have 9 cobblestone, or let's say 10 cobblestone, what we can do is we can go ahead and come over here. Now we could make ourselves a furnace with 8 cobble. 8 cobble. But a good way to save a little bit of cobble is to go ahead and make yourself some slabs. And do slabs like a furnace, and you'll get yourself a slab furnace. Let's go ahead and break this out. And so instead of using 8 cobble, we only use 6, and we still have 4 cobblestone slabs remaining. So it's a good way to save some resources early on, especially because cobble is something that we definitely are going to be wanting quite a bit of. And let's actually go ahead and throw a couple of these in here to burn, and take that out. Once we get some charcoal, we can start making ourselves some torches, make the ground a little bit level for everybody. I don't like being on house slabs. It's something that I do early on just because, well, it's kind of necessary to prevent enemies from spawning. But what we're going to do today, let's see, we have 6 cobblestone now. We probably have a little bit more with these melon seeds. Let's go ahead and throw, yeah, we want to throw that in there. Cobblestone we don't really need much of. But what I'm going to do today is start working on a little bit of a mob trap. So what we're going to do is we're going to expand out this way a little bit. And we're going to build a place for mobs to spawn without them trying to kill us. So a good place to keep them pinned up so we can kill them. We're going to need a lot of bone meal. We're going to need a lot of a little bit of everything, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take another crafting table, and we'll go ahead and break this down. Fit that in just like so. And we're going to make ourselves some more slabs. What I'm going to do is we're going to make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it that way. And then we want to go 4 across here. 3, 4. And then we're going to come that. So we're going to have a little gap about 4 wide. And this is probably not the safest way to make a mob trap. But the shift key is your friend. Always hold down the shift key to keep from falling off, because falling off is never a good thing. So we have that, and I'm going to make it a little bit wider. Eventually, probably off camera, I'll add some fencing around this so we don't accidentally fall off. But again, these are half slabs, so we don't really have to worry about monsters spawning on this. This is going to be our platform, so we can walk around and kill things that we're going to have spawning in the middle right here. So let's grab those back. Just make a nice little platform. Alright, so we have our nice little base here. Next step is to put down some planks, and if you press F7, it'll show you where mobs can spawn. That's a feature of NEI, one of the mods in this pack. Same mod that shows us all the recipes over here. NEI will show us where all the mobs can spawn. So I went ahead and grabbed some of that charcoal we made some torches. I'm going to put these down to prevent anything from spawning. Nothing should spawn because we're fairly close, but it's always good to be safe rather than sorry. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come around here and fill the whole thing up with planks. Just like so. Okay, and let's put a torch over here. And one more right there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and put a slab there so we can stand up here. The next step is I'm going to put a slab right here, or a plank. I'm going to put a slab right there. So what this will allow us to do is it's going to create a 1/2 block where the mobs are going to spawn in here. We're going to be able to hit them and hurt them, but they're not going to be able to see us or shoot at us. So it's going to be a nice little cage, a safe cage where we can put whatever we need to put in, well, anything, and all mobs will be able to spawn in here, and we'll be able to just easily kill them and not have to worry all that much about dying, hopefully. So let's go ahead and put that slab there. This is going to be our way in right now. And go ahead and put some torches down just to be safe. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build this up. And it looks like we need a torch right there. So we're just going to build this up, and I want to make it tall enough that Endermen can spawn in here. So right now this is going to be 2 blocks high. If we do one more set, this is going to be 3 blocks high. And then if we put the roof over it, I want to do it just like so. And then we're going to put slabs on top so nothing will be able to spawn. We're probably going to run out of wood before doing this, so I'm going to have to go cut down a few more trees, and we'll be right back. Alright, so everything is done up top here. We have the roof filled in, and what we can do now is go ahead and take out these torches like so. And then we're going to just go ahead and fill this in. And you'll see, as soon as we put this in, all of these are going to turn into red X's. So you'll be able to notice that no matter how much light we put out here, light does not transfer through half blocks. So we can go ahead and light this up as much as we want on the outside. And everything's going to be able to spawn just like normal inside. Just like it was a pitch black cave. So we're just going to come around here, put torches just to light things up. It's definitely not required because everything is out in the everything is built on half slabs, so we don't really have to worry about it. And now if we run over here, we should get monsters spawning in. Now if you want to prevent your barrels from filling up with water while it's raining, what you can do is put any kind of block above it. It'll block any rain, and you'll be able to fill it up. You'll notice that this is going to stay empty. It's not going to fill up with water at all. So that's a way to prevent all your barrels from filling up with water when you're trying to actually get them to produce something other than that. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a couple wooden swords just so we can kill stuff a little bit easier. I didn't mean to make 4 of them. I mean 2. I need to learn how to count properly, and hopefully Okay, it's not quite far enough away, looks like. I'm gonna have to build out a little bit this way. I think it's 20-some blocks that you have to build it to start things spawning in. So let's build a little bit of a platform over here. And we'll line this out. And hopefully we should see something spawning in there. Alright, so we waited a little bit, and it looks like we have 3 mobs showing up here. We got a zombie. Bunch of zombies here. Let's go ahead and get those killed. There we go. And if we come around to the other side, we should be able to pick this stuff up. Okay, maybe not. Well, we got 1 piece of monster flesh anyways. What we can do with that, not much. We may have to redesign this a little bit just to be safe. But at least it's somewhat functional. If we come back here, hopefully some more will spawn in. And I went ahead and took down the torches just because it shouldn't affect anything, but I took them down just in case. But yeah, it looks like they're spawning in a little bit slower than I'd like, but they are spawning in, so we're going to go ahead and go on to the next thing while they're working. We want to take our cobblestone and some wood. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make ourselves a hammer. So we need a couple sticks. And we take the planks. And you do it in a diagonal. And then the planks on either side. And that'll make us a wooden hammer. Now what the wooden hammer does is we can put down our cobblestone that we don't want. Or maybe do want. And if you use a hammer on it, it'll turn it into gravel. So we can take this gravel, and this is how we're going to get all of our metals. This is how we're going to get all of our special resources, is by breaking cobble down into smaller pieces. Oh, hey, look, something else spawned in. So what we can do is we can take the gravel, we can put it through a sieve. Where is it? Sieve. And we can get broken iron ore, we can get flint, we can get diamonds, emeralds, quicksilver drop. I did add Thaumcraft to this. Force gems, lapis lazuli. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But we can get all of our base metals that way. Or what we can do is we can take our gravel and we can hammer it again. Again, vein miner does work. And gravel will turn into sand. And with sand, what we can do is we can sieve it and we can get crushed versions of all the metals. We can get limestone. We can get Certus quartz for our applied energistics. Saguro fruit is, I believe, for Saguro cactuses. We can get cacti seeds. Exotic seeds, I believe. No, ancient spores will give you the mycelium. Exotic seeds, I don't remember what exotic seeds do. Cocoa beans. And what we can do now is we can take our sand, and one more time we can crush it down, and we have this new resource known as dust. And what we can do with dust is we can sieve it, and we'll get bone meal, we'll get Certus quartz, we get redstone, glowstone, blaze powder, gunpowder, and again, all of our basic metals out of it. So this is how we're going to get all of our resources from here on out. And we have some dirt in here, but we just put our dust in here. We sieve it, and we should be getting some metals out of it, some dusts of different types, hopefully. I don't know why nothing's dropping. Wow, this is like the worst chance ever. There we go, we got some stuff. Okay, let's see what we got. We got some aluminum ore. We got some iron, we got some Certus dust, we got some bone meal. So, yeah, that's how we're going to get all of our basic resources. Eventually, we'll be able to automate this whole system, but for now we're going to have to make cobblestone, break it down into smaller pieces, and that's going to be how we get some of our resources. So let's go over here. One of the resources that we really want right now is bone meal, and we're going to want a couple ender pearls. Oh, crap. Oh, enderman parents, dang it. No. Oh, we lost our achievement book. No. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so Enderman parents, not nice people. So don't kill the Endertots unless you're ready to face the parents. Got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some swords. That was embarrassing. Let's just go with that. Let's grab one more plank. And yeah, so good thing we put most of our valuable stuff in the chest. And you'll see creepers can't even see us to explode, which is great. Oh, hey, we got a new hat. Awesome. Okay, let's actually hit them this way. Hopefully that'll make the stuff that they drop more accessible. Or not, as the case may be. Yeah, we're going to have to redesign this a little bit. Maybe only make it one wide. Because as it is right now, when it sits in the middle like that, that just doesn't work for us. So I'm going to go ahead and try redesigning this, see if making it one wide will still allow things to spawn in, and see if we can collect it. So I'll be right back one more time. Alright, so we're back, and it looks like making it a little bit thinner is making it a lot harder for the mobs to spawn in. There aren't very many spawning in right now, but they are at least spawning in, and it looks like we are going to be able to get the items from them when they die. So we're going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to go ahead and work on it a little bit off camera and see what we can do, but we're definitely going to be needing a lot of bone meal, at least 7 for the next step, and we're going to want to start working towards getting ourselves a bucket so we can get the water out of our barrels, and hopefully once we get our lava, we can get our lava out of where it's going to be, and we can start making ourselves a cobblestone generator, because if you don't know, water and lava together will create an infinite source of cobblestone for us, and so that's something that we definitely want to work on. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that a little bit off camera, and next episode, okay, there we go, we got something else spawning in. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a cobblestone generator. So stay tuned. Why do I always say stick tuned? I don't know. Stay tuned for that, and with that, I will let you guys go. Thank you again for watching. Sorry for the kind of haphazard episode. Hopefully next episode will be a little bit more structured. I have a lot of plans. Once we get ourselves some bone meal, we can definitely start working on our next project. So with that, I will let you guys go. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed yourselves, don't forget to hit that like and or subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. But until next time, and as always, don't be a stranger. Take care.